I think we're not in danger. He seems really depressed.
So we're talking about the Lich. Well, a version of him anyway, technically the original Lich that we knew. A lot of people have been asking me why he is so depressed, and the answer is he's not depressed, at least not the way that you think he is. You see, Simon doesn't really understand how the Lich functions because he's never interacted with him in this scenario. The Lich is not depressed, it's waiting. For those of you who do not know or simply forgot, pretty early on in Adventure Time, the Lich managed to kill Billy after gaining possession of the Enchiridion. Afterwards, he managed to manipulate Finn in order for him to gain access to the various gems of power so that he could open a portal to Prismo, the Wishmaster. This plan was actually successful, and Prismo destroyed all life in the universe and sent the Lich back to his now completely dead timeline. However, Finn and Jake managed to get into the time room before the Lich could finish his wish, so yep, if those two had been 10 seconds late, they and everyone would have been dead forever. Thankfully, this is not what happened. Finn and Jake make it to the time room and, long story short, fix the problem by changing the Lich's wish. However, the original dead zone and Lich's alternative timeline still happened, meaning everything there in the original altered timeline is dead. Now you're probably thinking, well, this doesn't answer why the Lich is or isn't depressed. Hold on, I'm getting to that. Remember, the Lich knows everything his other incarnations went through, meaning that this version of the Lich knows that Finn and Jake changed his wish. Here's the problem, he's stuck. Remember, in this timeline, the Enchiridion, one if not the only methods of traveling to alternate dimensions in this reality, was destroyed, along with everyone else in this universe, meaning magic of that scale isn't really an option anymore. So basically, the Lich was stuck in a reality of his own making, and whenever the Lich is put into a position where mass death and the plotting of mass death is impossible, he shuts down and pretty much contemplates until he finds a solution. He did this at Prismo's too. When Prismo refused to allow him to leave but also didn't allow anyone to die in the time room, the Lich simply sat down and thought about his next move.
Well, the Lich's primary function is to cause mass death, and since he can't do that while he's trapped in my time room, he's stuck in a standstill, like a machine without a purpose.
I'm so scared right now.
That is until he was given a proper chance to kill Prismo and raise an unbeatable army that would allow mass death in the trillions. So he basically waits, only plotting what the best move is for genocide to take place. Now the reason he didn't kill Simon, Cake, and Fionna is pretty simple. He didn't have to. There were two options here. Either he killed them and went back to contemplating for another decade or possibly centuries, or leave them be and they either die due to the fact that there is no food, water, or anything in this world, or they find a way to get out which you could benefit from. I think he realized this and just decided to wait it out. What do you guys think? You think I'm giving our primordial undead boy too much credit? Think there's something wrong with my idea? Let me know, because that's all I got for this episode. A much shorter one to be sure, but I didn't want to go all the way until the next few episodes are released because I have a feeling he's going to do something out of pocket. Also, sorry that this one is so late. I ended up oversleeping and then a couple of things got in the way, so I wasn't able to release this as soon as I possibly could. So sorry if this is coming out at like 11 o'clock at night. But anyway, if you like this video, be sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and as always, thanks to my patrons on Patreon, and again, as always, for some reason I decided to repeat myself twice, I will see you in the next video. Bye.